Hey guys, welcome to day 13 of your practice. For today's class, all we will need is a block and you can make your way onto your butt. We're gonna begin in a seat, bringing the palms up towards the ceilings, but resting the back of your hands on your knees. Maybe gently close the eyes or keep a soft gaze off the tip of your nose. And then scrunch your shoulders up towards your ears. And on your exhale, roll them down away from your body. Feel your sits bones rooted into the ground. And from that sense of groundedness, rise through the crown of your head. Take a deep breath in. And open your mouth, sigh it out. Allow the breath to move naturally through your body. Maybe starting to find that ujjayi breath, that slight constriction in the back of your throat to heat your body. Finding balance between the length of your inhales and your exhales. And in controlling the breath, maybe allowing the mind to become easy, to become relaxed, and the body to also become calm. Take a deep breath in through your nose, and exhale through your nose. As you inhale, lift your arms up over your head. Take a big breath in. Maybe the gaze follows your palms. And then bring your hands through heart center. From here, we're just going to take our hands back behind us and then uncross your legs. Take your feet about mat width distance apart. And then simply drop your knees over to the right and then to the left. We're going to do this for a few moments, so feel free to keep moving or become static in one spot if you feel a little tension that you'd like to work out for a moment, and then move to the other side. Notice that one side might feel different than the other today. Know that that's completely normal. And just strive for equanimity in your effort. So not worrying about balancing the form, but balancing how you feel on both sides. And then from here, come back to center. We'll take the right shin across the left thigh, flexing the right toes. You can either keep swaying your knees side to side or stay at center. Or if it feels good, you can press through your arms to lift your butt up and then sway your hips back and forth. Just again, finding some lubrication of the hip joints and the hip socket. Warming the body and the muscles up. Come back to center and we'll switch sides. Left shin can go across the right. Flex the left toes, and then find what feels good. Paying attention to your breaths, keeping it flowing through your body. Come back to center, release. And then let's start to make our way into a yogi squat, however that feels best for your body. Whether you sit on a block or a chair or a crouch. You can bring your palms to your heart and use your elbows to press your knees away from the midline of your body. Maybe you close your eyes here or sway side to side, maybe coming up onto the tiptoes. Or if it feels even better to get a little deeper into this pose, you can press through your feet to lift the glutes up just a hair. And in doing that, prying the knees away from one another. Then bring your fists together and then take the elbows again to the inside of your knees, and then start your fists up towards your sternum and then work them to the center and then down towards your mat. And then back up. And if it feels good to stick with it in the center, get a little bit deeper of a stretch here. We'll take one more big breath in. And on your exhale, plant your hands and find a forward fold. Allow your head to become heavy. Maybe grabbing opposite elbows here. Shake the head, yes and no. And just take note and stock of how your body is feeling right here. After so many days of your practice, how are you doing? And then release the hands, take them towards the front of your mat, and then simply walk to downward facing dog. Pedal out your heels. And really take time here, lengthening the calf muscle, the hamstring. Give yourself a moment to feel the stretch happening. And then inhale both of your heels up high. As you exhale, root them down towards the ground. Let's do that again. Inhale, lift up high. Exhale, pull the heels down towards the ground, lift the tailbone up high. One more time. Inhale, reach the heels up. And exhale, down towards the mat. And let's just stay here with this active down dog pose for 3 rounds of breath. Again, trying to find equal lengths between your inhales and your exhales. And then split your heels hip width distance apart. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Inhale to a halfway lift. Bow forward, exhale. Rise up tall, reach for the sky. And bring your hands through heart center. Inhale, reach up, take your gaze up. Bow forward, exhale. Halfway lift, reach the crown of your head forward, and then walk your hands back to downward facing dog. On your inhale, sweep your right foot up into the air. Bend your knee, reaching the heel in towards the glutes. Flex your feet, and then open up your knee towards the ceiling. Now our natural tendency is to drop that left shoulder down and try to peek under the right shoulder. See if you can square your shoulders back down to the mat. Press equally into both hands. Now start to make some circles with that right knee. Open to the back. Whatever feels good. And then switch sides. Take the right foot back down to the ground. Sweep the left foot up on your inhale. Bend at the knee. Flex the foot. Pull the heel in towards your glutes. And then start to make circles on the left. Again, make sure those shoulders are square as much as possible towards the mat. And then bring the left foot back down. One more time, we'll sweep the right foot up. This time on your exhale, take it in between your hands and cartwheel your arms up to warrior two. Beautiful. One breath in here, maybe to find a nice stance, and exhale, deepen into the pose. On your inhale, keep your lower half right where it is. Reverse your warrior. Reach through the right side body. Exhale back to warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Last time, reverse your warrior. This time, straighten your front leg. And on your exhale, we're going to reach the right arm forward, like we're reaching towards the front of our mat. And then drop your hand down to your shin or to a block. And then start to spin the chest open and reach your left hand up towards the ceiling. So now we're in triangle pose. Really press through your right heel and the pinky edge of your left foot. And press your hips forward in front of you so that if you were to put 2 panes of glass on either side of your body, you'd fit pretty parallel right in between them. Or if you like to be the cream in an Oreo, that analogy will work too. Take a big breath in. Exhale right here. One more breath. Take your hand down to the mat. We're gonna frame the right foot and step back to downward facing dog. Inhale the left foot up. Exhale, step it in between your hands. Spin the back heel down and cartwheel the arms up to warrior 2. Take a breath in and exhale, settle into the pose. On your inhale, reverse your warrior. Really reach through the left side body. Warrior 2, exhale. Again, reverse the warrior. Warrior 2. Last one, reverse and straighten your front leg. And we'll find triangle on the left. So reaching that left arm forward, 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 and then take it down to your shin or a block as you lift the right arm up towards the ceiling. And if your gaze is...
No active call.
Okay, Alexa. If your neck is healthy, you can take your gaze up towards the ceiling. But if that feels like you can't balance very well, you can take your hand down towards your mat, or your eyes down towards your mat. We'll take a big breath in here. And exhale. Again, pressing the hips slightly forward, tucking the tailbone, squeeze the glutes. One more breath in. And bend into that front leg. Take the hands down to the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. Let's go again. Right leg lifts. Step it in between your hands. Cartwheel up to warrior 2. A little faster this time. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, warrior 2. 2 more. Inhale, reverse. Warrior 2. Last one, reverse your warrior. Straighten the front leg. Triangle pose. So lengthening from the right side body. Take the right hand down. Press the hips forward as you open the chest and maybe take the gaze up towards your hand. Take a big breath in. Exhale here. One more breath in. Listen. Bend into that right leg as you exhale, and then inhale, reverse your warrior all the way back again. And let's come into triangle one more time. Take a big breath in. Exhale. Now listen, press through the heels, firm up the thighs. We're gonna do a reverse triangle. So very similar to reverse warrior, only the legs stay straight. Inhale, exhale. On your inhale, use your core, reach up and back, press through the right heel. Take a big breath in as you get there. And then cartwheel your arms down to the mat, bend into the front knee. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up. Step it in between your hands and cartwheel the arms up, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Warrior 2 on your exhale. Reverse the warrior, biggest breath in yet. Warrior 2. Last time, reverse, straighten the front leg. Find triangle pose. Reach, 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 and lengthen down. As you're here, think about not compressing the left side and reaching through the right side body, but pulling the left shoulder away from the left hip just as much as the right side is lengthening. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, sink back into that front knee. Reverse your warrior. Straighten the front leg. Find triangle. One last time. Take a big breath in. Exhale, start to pull the heels towards one another. Firm up the thighs. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Press through the left heel. Keep pressing. Squeeze the core. Big breath in. And then bend back into that front knee. Chaturanga, your hands down to the mat. And let's move through one chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Biggest breath in today. Downward facing dog. Open your mouth. Exhale. Pedal out the heels. And then split the heels apart. Walk your hands back towards your feet. And find a forward fold again. Let the torso sway side to side. Put a big bend in your knee, release any bind you may have, and then make your way up as slowly as possible to mountain pose. Last thing to lift is your head and all of your hair. Inhale the arms up over your head. And exhale through heart center. So this time, the first times around, we've been practicing with both of our feet firmly planted on the ground. This time we're gonna have a little bit of fun and lift one leg up from a transition from triangle into half moon. So in order to get there, let's get back into our downward facing dog. Inhale the arms up over your head. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, pull the shoulder blades together, walk to downward facing dog. On your inhale, lift your right leg, step it in between your hands, and cartwheel up to warrior two. Perfect. From here, bend a ton into that right leg, and if you have a block nearby, set it on the inside of your right foot, but then slightly in front of your toes. Perfect. So from here, all we're gonna do is start to shift the arms forward. Maybe bring your hand down to that block and then press into your right heel as you fire up the back leg. And we're gonna catapult into, I'll turn to the side, that sounds like a good idea so they can see. We're gonna catapult into the right leg and press your hand down into the block. So now the left leg is floating. So if you can, take a peek or come out of it so that you can take a peek at mine. We want to make sure that the heel side or the big toe side of the foot is parallel with the ground here. And we're really pressing through the right heel and pressing the left heel out away from you to squeeze the leg and maybe lift it up a little higher. Now if you can, lift your left arm up towards the ceiling and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Ooh, find some balance today. Take a big breath in. And on your exhale, simply bring that foot back down to the ground and fold forward. Inhale to a halfway lift. Bow forward, exhale. Halfway lift, listen. Step your right foot back and cartwheel your arms up to warrior two on the left side. Take a big breath in. Exhale. One more breath here. And as you exhale, start to bend into that front knee. Take the left hand, find your block. Inhale as you reach the right arm up towards the ceiling and slide your right foot forward and up. So now we're in half moon on the left side. So again, pressing firmly into your left foot, the foundation of the base. And then press out through your right heel. Squeeze the right glute and maybe lift up a little higher. Take a big breath in. Exhale. One more breath. Step the right foot to meet your left and fold. Halfway lift. Inhale. Bow forward. Exhale. Put a bend in your knee. Rise up tall. And exhale your hands through heart center. Awesome job. So now we're gonna transition and have a little bit of fun from triangle to half moon back to triangle. Again, give yourself some grace. It takes balance, it takes work and practice, but at least you'll know the foundations of how to get started. All right, so I'm gonna just turn sideways so you can see me. Take a big breath in. Inhale the arms up high. Bow forward, exhale. Halfway lift, fresh new breath in. Walk your hands to downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up. Step it in between your hands. Cartwheel the arms up, warrior two. Reverse your warrior, take a big breath in. Exhale, warrior two. Only one more time. Reverse your warrior, straighten the front leg. Triangle, reach that right arm forward, lengthen through the right side body. From here, grab your block if you can, and start to bend into the knee. Take a big breath in, reach the left arm up, and then on your exhale, find half moon. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale. One more breath in. Listen, start to bend that right foot and come back gently, gracefully into triangle pose. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Keep the legs straight. Exhale, bend into that knee. Let's find half moon one more time. Find the block, make contact, and lift that left foot up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale. And on your exhale, bend. Let's find warrior two. Land gently. Reverse your warrior. And cartwheel your hands down to the mat. Chaturanga. High plank to low. Upward facing dog. Pull the shoulders back. Downward facing dog. Step your left foot in between your hands. Warrior two. Inhale to reverse your warrior. Warrior two, exhale. Reverse your warrior, straighten your front leg. Find triangle. Lift and reach forward. Drop your hand. Lift the right arm up as you press your hips forward, squeezing the glutes. Take a big breath in. And then as you start to lean your left arm forward, find your block, bend into the left knee, and reach the right foot up, half moon. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, flex the foot. One more breath in. Slowly bend the left knee and rise back up to triangle. Big breath in here. Exhale it out. One last time, inhale. Start to reach that arm forward, bend into the front knee. Drag the foot up, half moon. Biggest breath in yet, inhale. Exhale, slowly land in warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Let it go. Pedal out the heels. Notice if you can bring your breath back to constant states again. And then split your heels, walk your hands back. Inhale to halfway lift. Bow forward, exhale. Rise up tall, reach the arms up overhead. And bring your hands through heart center and down by your side, finding mountain pose. The most stable pose that we can find with a large foundation, a big base. Taking up space, standing tall, feeling our strength. Take a moment here to just allow the breath to calm and soften. Finding equanimity between the left and the right sides of our bodies. Bring your hands to touch in front of your heart. Thanks for having a little bit of fun with us today and practicing your balancing. The light in me sees, honors, and bows to that very same light in each of you. Namaste.
Namaste.